Howdy, hey, hi, Spaceman Josh here, and welcome back to Prison Architect. We're in Warden mode. Let's get back into the action. I'm trying to remember what was going on before we ended. So it looks like we were expanding this a little bit to make sure that they couldn't dig their way out right underneath us, right underneath our noses. Also to help reduce them throwing contraband over into the yard, because that's the thing that people do. I'm in Warden mode for this season, which means that it's just like escape mode, but I'm building the prison, and I can only see things that the Warden sees. Which I personally think is actually a really good touch. I like that a lot. It's very interesting, makes it very interestingly difficult. And I've already started accepting people into the prison. That's sort of another little, sort of make it a little bit more difficult on me, because I did make it easier in a lot of ways. And so I don't want it to just be simple. So we got the security working on deployment right now, and then afterwards I want you to work on intelligence. I want myself to work on psychology. And let's go ahead and speed up time to get this stuff continued, and so I actually walk at a decent rate. So my R2 droids are putting down the water pipes and electrical wiring for this part of the expansion. It is eating time. Okay, I think that's all of that. Let's go ahead and start putting things together. So I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to pause it, because I can pause things and just work with the view I have. It makes life so much easier. Gotta spend my money wisely, because I'm limited budget. Get the limit of prisoners up to 50, and then I get another. I think it's either 10 or 20,000, but it's enough to finish an expansion if I am not able to completely do it. But we definitely want all the walls in here, and then I'll start going this way. And I'll also do this. Okay. And then, so I'll speed up time here, but I'll put down, not storage, where to go? I'm looking for shower. Shower, right next to it. Shower. Then I need a kitchen. And a canteen. And I also need some dormitories. There we go. Need some more offices as well. The last two offices we'll ever need. So I think that's all the rooms for right now, except maybe the cleaning cupboard. Because I know that one was a staff room, so this one can be the cleaning cupboard. Everything else looks alright. I think I can start putting objects down. Let's look at the sink. Actually, let's look at utilities as far as this is concerned. Get the rest of the water utilities in here. And then now I'll go into here. I'll also tell them to place the sink right there. Is it the right? orientation? I think so. Yes, I'll put that there. And then need 2 cookers, 3 fridges. Sorry, 4. Counting. Serving table. Boop. Oh, no, tables. Boop. 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 The cool prisoner table. Some benches. Boop. 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 And the cool prisoner benches. And then we can go over this way. And we need a shower head. And then like that. And then like that. And then drain. Not that one. Oh, interesting. I forgot I did all of that. Why did you... Yeah. And that. And then, so we did all of that. Did I finish psychology? I did. Let's do nothing. Actually, I will do something. I'll do patrols. But now I can hire a psychologist. Right? Where'd they go? Oh, intelligence officer. Insert the money. So this is it. So it'll give me danger stuff. Give me the danger of the prison and whatnot. Requires an office. Guess you should put that together, huh? Chair. Imperial console. And the Imperial terminal. And I guess you'll also need a staff door. No, you need a normal door. I might explain that later, but yeah, that's kind of just, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 beds. A toilet. And that's it for right now. What else did I put in these ones up here? I don't think I put anything. Well, and I put something in one of them. I didn't have the money to do it in all of them. So I won't do any more of those. I'll just put a cell door. Actually, I'll put the utilities first. That's usually a smart decision. And I'll put the rest of these as well. No. Just these. Like that. Toilets. Oh, the toilets are down. Look at all them beds. Yay! Now hurry up. I want to start placing doors down. Oh, that's right. We got 24 people. No, we took in 6 more. And one of them had alcohol, and the other one had medicine. Alright, well, let's go ahead and raise that number again up from intake up to 32. And so at 800 hours to tomorrow, we'll end up getting 8 more people. There are no prisoners assigned to this canteen. Well, I know, but I also don't care. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to put some metal detectors down soon as well. But there's the alarm for this episode's nerd alert. Go ahead and pause it here. Actually, just leave it on normal. So go ahead for this episode's nerd alert. Lately in this season, we've been talking about what does a planet really need to support life. And so this is the 5th episode of the season. So I need to find the 5th thing on the list. All right. So the 5th thing on the list is a moon of sufficient mass to stabilize the tilt of the planet's rotation. So, if you don't know, the Earth is the Earth rotates. The rotation of the Earth is tilted by 23.5 degrees, and so something that the moon does, one of the many things our moon does, is that it helps us to sort of keep it at 23.5 degrees. It, so something that the Earth does is it sort of wobbles sort of around it's sort of up down sort of axis. When it's tilted, the tilt sort of wobbles. So one of the results of that is actually every few thousand years the North Star changes because it would be a different star in that area of the sky. But so essentially we wobble, but if it wasn't for the fact part of that is because of the moon, and it's keeping us at 23.5. If we didn't have the moon, we'd go all willy-nilly in terms of tilt, and that would really mess up our seasons to anywhere from not having any at 0 degrees to extreme seasons, like just everywhere in between, like between 0 and 90. You get extreme cases everywhere, and for a lot of those cases, no life would be able to exist during certain parts of the year. So, or at least not any intelligent life, like not us. We would die. That's the point I'm trying to get across, is we would all die. And so, the moon plays a very heavy part in and things necessary for life, and that's just one of the many things. Is to stabilize the tilt of the planet, of its host planet's rotation. Alright, so this needs to get searched. I probably need more guard. Actually, I also haven't placed any of them. And I have... So that's dog, surveillance, remote access, armory. This is a very lax prison right now. It's very lax. They probably have a lot of contraband right now. What I need to do pretty soon is start thinking about metal detectors, not just at the beginning, as well as actually placing guards places and patrols and all that other fun stuff. Are these utilities down yet? No, that's why. Let's look at the current jobs. Where are we at right now? I'm looking at install bed. Here we go. Installs are the ones I need to look at. Heal prisoner. Oh, okay. Prisoners are injured. There was a fight. Interesting. Did I research medics yet? Yes, I did. So that'll be one of the next things I have to figure out. Yeah. So I think so from here I'm looking at, did they finish placing everything down? Where's my I used to have like a droid count somewhere or something like that. But I don't see any installs anywhere. So I think we're good for right now. So I can start placing doors. I can place 3 doors. Well, no, I can place a lot more than that. Sorry, I thought they were 2,000. I was about to say. Like, I don't remember them being that expensive, but also I would have totally believed it. Let's raise the capacity to 64. I didn't place any lights in this area. Lights. There's no cameras yet, so we can't have action. but we have lights. Okay, someone should go back and check, because I thought I just heard like a zombie noise. Like a classic like Call of Duty zombie noise. The sort of grunting sort of zombie noise. I can't be the only one to have just heard that. And there we go, and then we'll place these in the middle-ish. This can go right here, and this can go right here. This can go in there. So I think we have all the lights in here. We have room for 64 prisoners, which is nice. Deployment, I can start looking at deployment now. Patrols as well. What? Oh, cool. Okay, so I need to start looking at patrols. Okay, I'm trying to remember, like, because this is a very, you can probably tell it's a very interesting way to try to, like, remember how things go. And so do this, like that. Then in here, down this way, and down in here. And then I do want to go across like this. Like that. And that's all that's for that. I'll put 2 here. As far as deployment goes, place 2 there as well. Just check through here. So we'll place 1 in here. I think 2, because there's a common room and the chapel and whatnot. So a common room generally went 2. So I have 6 stations so far, and I'll place 2 more in the patrol up here. That means I'll have 4 without any patrols. More stations, which is a decent number. Okay, and we'll go this way. Like that. This way, like that, and then like that. Shake down, please. 3 in the morning. Actually, there's no need for this. Place 2 guards there. Let's go ahead and get the speed up. Yeah, the last things we found were actually the 2 things that people that found on entry. We're pretty good so far about no contraband, but we're also at medium security, and except for the people that have tried people up. You're almost done. It's eat time. You're all in here. So, nothing amazing. Glad to hear it. Yeah, Secret Protective Custody was in there. So if I go to deployment to do this, I can make a special area for protective custody if I needed to. It's 8 o'clock, so we got more prisoners. What's going on? Okay, I think we're fine. But I'm also going to hire more guards now. We hit the 20-minute mark of the video. So I'll go ahead and bring this up to 32. 1 to 1. 1 to 1's a pretty nice thing to have. So I'll go ahead and pause it here. Thank you all for watching. If you like to go and hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, hear more alerts, we'll go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want to, you can also turn on notifications. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Spaceman Josh,